Welcome to Duelist School. This is a show where you learn about the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Today we'll be talking about my deck. Today my deck is an Inferni deck. Inferni cards use no card they hand in order to use their effects. I'll be explaining a few cards in the key cards in my deck. First, the Inferni monsters. I run 3 Inferni Beetles. Basically, I contribute him off to gain two more Beetles. Necromancer. Once per turn I can special summon a Inferni type monster from my grave. Inferni Avenger. When another monster I control is destroyed by battle, I can special summon him, he gains the level. Archfiend. He is special summon if I draw into him while I have no other cards in my hand. Destroyer. He does 1600 points of damage if he destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Mirage. He cannot be special summoned from the graveyard, but I contribute him off to bring back 2 Inferni monsters. Now, time for the spell cards. Key spells. Zero Max. If I have no cards in my hand, I can select a Inferni monster from my graveyard and special summon it, but it destroys all other monsters that are less than the attack. Inferni Launcher. A must-have in any Inferni deck. It's limited to 1, but the effect is good. Once per turn, you can select 1 Inferni monster from your hand and send it to the graveyard. If you have no cards in your hand, you can send this card to the graveyard to select up to 2 Inferni monsters from your graveyard and special summon them. They're good. There's very few traps that I have that are key to Inferni. Mirror Force and Call Haunted are the 2 key cards for any type of deck. Now key cards that are not Inferni. Gore, the Emissary of Darkness. He can be special summoned from your hand if you have no other cards on the field. Depending on, he gains one of 2 effects depending on what type of damage you do that you take. Dark Arm Dragon. Key for any dark type decks. Yeah, I know. Few people will say that it's not good in the deck, but I'm gonna try out and see for myself. Necro Garden. Good for any type of deck. He basically, whenever he's in the graveyard, remove him from play, destroy any, remove, sorry. I'm forgetting his effect, but now I remember. To negate any attack. So it's good for directed deck. Ghost Arcs. You're going to play him card for a couple of turns. and then put it in your hand. So it's good. Giant Tornado. Get rid of your opponent's pesky spell cards that could help hurt you. Monster Reborn. Bring back pretty much any monster, including your opponent's. I run Duelist Tornadoes, but it's as good as MSTs. Of course, you already know about my Call of Haunted Mirror Force, but I also run 7 Tools of Bandit, which is good for Solemn Judgment. Now, non-key cards that I don't know if it's good in this deck or not so far. Advice Dragon. He's a level 5 Dark Dragon. You can special summon him from your hand if your opponent has monsters and you don't. Card Trooper. Mill the top 3 cards and he gains 500 for each one that you choose to mill. And if he's destroyed, draw a card. Archfiend Empress. She can bring back pretty much any other Dark Fiend type monster, level 6 or higher, except her. Help Homer. If he's destroyed by battle, at the end of your opponent's battle phase, you select one random card from their hand and you just Lightning Vortex. Discard 1 card from your hand and destroy all of your opponent's face-up monsters. Pot of Avarice. Bring back monsters from your graveyard back to your deck, plus you get 2 cards. Monster Incarnation. Discard 1 card and you bring back the monster. Defense draw. You take 0 damage and you draw a card. Raigeki Break. Discard a card and you get to destroy any card that you want. Dimension Wall. You don't take damage, your opponent does. Mystical Reptile. I love this card because you can basically use your opponent's key spells against them. Now, the extra deck. Infernity Doom Dragon, Stardust, Formula Synchron, Shooting Star Dragon, Black Winged Dragon, and Ancient Fairy Dragon. All of them are good in their own ways. Like destroying your opponent's monsters, destroying your opponent's spell cards, negating destruction cards, drawing cards, and basically good. I run exactly exactly 19 monsters, 10 spells, and 9 traps. My extra deck contains 6 synchro monsters. 13 of my monsters are level 4 or lower. In my Dark Iron Dragon, you have to have 3 darks in the graveyard to bring him up. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. Subscribe.